Hello and welcome to Studio Shabazz. Sharon Dalton here, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in central Queensland in a little town called Gogango. I am bringing to you a scrapbook page for National Scrapbook Day, but we're going to make a weekend of it. Vicky Wright and Lauren Colless and myself are all doing layouts all over the weekend. I start at 10, Lauren's at midday, and Vicky's at 2 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday. So there'll be 6 layouts, and we'll be using the Unbounded Beauty. So I'll just move this out of the way. Now that we can finally show you the inside of the catalogue, this is such a beautiful suite. I've made so many things with it already, it's not funny. So yeah, it's a mega suite, or what I call a mega suite. So it's got stamps and dies, and then another set of sentiment and dies that match that, some bling, some shiny paper, and some beautiful designer series paper. So that's on page 54 of the 2024-2025 annual catalogue. If you don't have a catalogue and you would like one, please get in contact with me if you don't have a demonstrator already, and I will send you out one. So yeah, so Unbounded Beauty is what we are all working on. We just thought, seeing as though it was National Scrapbook Day weekend, a day on Saturday the 4th, that we would make a weekend of it, because we all love scrapbooking. So yeah, so we're getting right into it. So the resin dots have all of our 5 in colours: Pretty in Pink, Peach Pie, Shy Shamrock, Petunia Pop, and Summer Splash. And all of the DSP has those colours, as well as a couple of other colours. It has, oh dear, my brain's, Berry Burst as well in there. So, and I think Pretty Peacock as well. So yeah, so that's one side. And then if we flip it over, you'll see the other side. Well, I've done the 12 sides. The 6 sheets that are double-sided. So yeah, so that's them. And this is our glimmer paper here. It's just beautiful, but the thing I love about it is no glitter comes off on your hands. So let's get started with this layout. Now, I'm keeping it very simple. Those of you who follow me with scrapbooking know that I love doing lots of layers, but I'm on a bit of a time frame. So I thought that I would keep it simple. I have die cut most things, and we're going to use the inks, the markers, the stamps, and the paper tonight. So I'll get going with that. As I said to you, most things are pre-cut. Now, I have a sketch here that I'm going to follow, but I'm not going to follow it directly. It's just going to be a bit of a guide for me to create this layer, and I will have 2 photos on mine. So that's just a little bit of a guide there. I just found the sketch off Pinterest. So what I'm using to create my circles is I'm using the Stylish Shapes dies, and I'm just going to lay some circles down and draw around them with our markers. So we've got the in color markers for 2024-26. So I'll just grab those out. So There's all of our beautiful colours. Now with the markers, they have a bullet tip end and they have a brush tip end. So I will be using the bullet tip end, and it's great for journaling, these ones. So there's our bullet tip. So, and then you can just put your cap on the end so that you can know where your cap is. I'm just going to get them out of the road, and I'm just going to draw myself a couple little circles. Hopefully I don't mess this up. Now, as I said, this is just a bit of a guide for me. Overlap that one. Oops. It's very hard to draw around when you've got a camera in your way. There we go. And then these two, I might do one up there, and I might bring this one in here, so I've got a few overlapped here. Now, as I said, it's just my guide so that I know where I want to put some things. Oops, sorry about that. We will be covering most of this up anyway, so and then I'm just going to put that one up over there so I can draw around it. And this one here so I can draw around it as well. Now don't be too worried about all those other spots, because we're going to add some circles cut out with these layering stylish shapes. So I'll just put them back on my magnetic board there for a minute. We must have lost one little one in the process. Oh no, there he is, he's there. Okay, so pop that lid off. Now I also want to show you a little trick with our bullet end. If you want to get some flicks on your paper, just do it very gently and you'll get some flicks of colour on there, because you don't want to ruin your nib. So try not to put a lot of pressure on it. And you'll just get some colours out there. Now, if I had the re-inkers, I would have used the re-inkers and wet my aqua painter and use that. But because I don't have the re-inkers yet. So there's all of our pens, but we will be using them again, so don't put them away. And like I said, I've got a fair bit cut out, but we're going to do some stamping now, and we'll need to stamp off. So I'm going to stamp with this one here, and that's from the Flowers of Beauty. That's this one here that fills in the hollyhocks on this one. So I'm just going to use that in pretty in pink, and I'm going to stamp off. So it's going to be quite a light color. So stamp off, and then we're just laying some color down on the page. We don't have to be particular about it. Making sure you rotate your blocks so that you're getting a variation where you're putting the design. Sorry, my words were escaping me then. I don't think I'll need some in the middle because we're going to put a big photo frame in there. So just keep yourself an eye on where you're putting them, but we just want a little bit of interest in the background there. And then because this has a filler, I'm going to fill in those little bits of pink with the actual petals of that hollyhock. Might do one more here. I just think it's going to be covered over, that's all. And it might do one up there. We may need to come back in and add some more to that, but that looks good so far. And then the next one we're going to do is the inside of the flowers. Now, it's not going to matter if these don't match up because you just want it to be a bit random. So we're going to use Petunia Pop for that. And we're going to stamp off with that as well. Okay, I'll move that out of my way. Stamp off. And so because I've got the camera in front of me, they will definitely not line up, but it doesn't really matter because we're just trying to add some interest in the background there. Completely missed that one, but anyway. Very hard with this this camera mount in the way, but you can see what I'm doing. I'm just trying to put some variation to our background so that it doesn't just look like a white background. I hope everybody's organized for the weekend. We just decided to do this on a bit of a whim, so it's you know, all come together quite quickly, but as I said, we all love scrapbooking, so we're just wanting to give some inspiration to everybody. Lauren's in far north Queensland and Vicky's on the Fraser Coast at a little town called Tugum, so near Hervey Bay. So yeah, so I met Lauren when I went to Melbourne, and I'd been talking to her on the Scrapbooking Global group. And yeah, so she said it'd be lovely to meet up, and it was really nice to meet up and struck up a firm friendship there. So that's the thing I love about going away to Stampin' Up events, is you get to meet all these lovely people. And Vicky and I have known each other now for probably 6 or 7 years, so we do a few things together. On the first Sunday of the month, we do a scrapbook and card class kit that if you purchase over $50 with us through our online store, you will get either the card kit or the scrapbooking kit. So yeah, so all those purchases have to be made in the online store. But so as you can see now, I've got a little bit of a background thing happening there. I'm going to stamp some flowers so I can show you how I've stamped those. These are the ones I'm going to show you here. So we've used Peach Pie as our outline, and we've used Pretty in Pink as our solid image. Now, like I said, I've already pre-cut a heap of these, but I just want to show you how I do it and how I line it up. So see in this little corner here, there's a sticking out petal. Always put, see just there, so that I know where to line it up when I bring the solid image in. Now that's full strength in the Peach Pie, and then in the Pretty in Pink we're going to stamp off. We don't want a very dark color behind there, so just stamp that off. Hang on, that didn't work very well, so I'll do that again. That's better. So then again, line up this, can you see there, that little cornery bit with this little cornery bit of the petal. And in the stamp, I don't know if you can see it. Can you see all those little cut lines in there? Well, that's what gives you the variation in your petal. And the same with the leaves. We're going to use Shy Shamrock for our outside, and we're going to use Summer Splash for the inside. But like I said, I have done this. I have done this in advance so we don't have to worry. I'm just going to do this upside down so I can fit a couple more in. Oh, I thought I'd put ink down there, but I haven't. That one up there. And then now come in with your solid. Now again, this has another bit where you have to work out which place it lines up. So you think it lines up with that one, but it actually doesn't. It lines up with the join, the stem to the leaf on this little piece just here. So, and we're going to use Summer Splash in full strength. So we're not going to stamp off with that. Line that up. And again, it gives you that cutout area that looks like there's a shadow on the leaf. There we go. So that's our leaves and our flowers. Just pop them to the side. Those back up there. Okay, so like I said, I have cut out quite a bit of stuff in preparation for this. So this is where your silicone mat comes in handy. You can make all your pieces up and have them laying there. So I've cut out about 7 flowers, but I'm just going to give it a bit of texture and bounce because all of our flowers are not flat in reality. So I'm just going to put a bit of bounce to it. So, and then you can decide whether you want to put, you know, a dimensional underneath them or not. So I'm going to do that one up there and that one up there. Now, we always try to work in odd numbers when we're putting flowers, leaves, anything kind of on our cards or our scrapbook layouts. So I'm going to work, I'm going to have 5, I think, on this, because remember I've got to fit 2 photos in here. So, and I want to pull in some DSP. So let's have a think about where this one could go. Might actually put that one up there. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, and we got 5. Yeah, so I thought it'd be easier if I'd prepped everything. Okay, yeah, I might work out where I'm going to fit that one in a minute. I'm going to bring in my frames. Now, anyone who knows me knows that I cut out the backing behind my frames because that's a piece that I can use. Yeah, I thought I was going to cover up a lot of that. Might have to come in and do some in here. But once you get your frames on, you're not going to know that that's even missing out of there. And sometimes I even hide my journaling in behind these pieces, but I'm not putting journaling on this page at the moment. So that's going to be there. So I need to add a couple more little bits of those long floral bits down the edge of there. So let's grab those 2 colors back. So that was Pretty in Pink and Petunia Pop. So as you can see, I've got another photo mat here, which I don't want to put over those circles. So I may even have to move that up a bit more yet. Why not get this other one in? Oh, maybe up there. So yeah, so as I said, I'm just using that line of circles as a bit of a guide for my layout. It's not going to be the entire design feature. So let's get this petunia. No, we want Pretty in Pink first, not Petunia Pop. Okay, Pretty in Pink, stamp off. So I want another one down there, and I think I'm gonna make one come out from behind here, so I can just fill in that little gap. Ah! Oh well, look out, I'm gonna have to add some dark ones in here now. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay, here goes some dark ones. Oh, I do hate that when that happens. But anyway, we'll work with it. We won't put a lot. We'll work with it. Turn that one around. This is what happens when you're doing some lives. You make mistakes, but that's okay. We can fix it up. Design element that I didn't plan on. 1, 2, 3, 4. I might just do one out here as well. Over this way. There we go. All right, we'll leave those ones darkened. Okay, let's get back here. Let's get this layout happening. Try not to worry too much about that. Now I need to do the other color, and I need to remember to stamp off. I don't know about you guys, but I talk to myself a lot when I'm creating, asking myself whether that looks good or is that right or anything like that. So where did I put that other one? Move that out of the road. Did I not put another one in? Nope, I mustn't have. I thought I did. But anyway, let's have a look here. Put this back, put that back, move that up there. Like I said, we're not going to see a lot of these circles, so don't stress too much about it. Might put another dark one up there, I think. Feels like it needs it. Up high. There we go. And of course I wanted that to work. It didn't work. There we go. The joys of live videoing. Okay, get that out of the road. So now I will put some dark ones in these ones I've just added. Oh yeah, that looks pretty actually. Looks very nice. Move that one out of the way. concentrating, girls. Sorry, I'm not talking. Trying to line these ones up as best as I can. I'll do this one now, and then that should be all the dark ones done. There we go. A little bit off the mark, but he'll be right. Okay, let's have a look here. Let's line this one back up. Now, like I said to you before, I'm going to bring in some DSP into this layout. Get off of there. Now we want a flower up here, and we're going to have a flower there, and maybe another one. Maybe this one can go in there. And we've got this one here, one down there. I'm gonna tear one of those, tear the edge of that off. Yep, liking that so far. Okay. So now, like I said, I'm going to bring in some torn paper. Got some bits here in my stash. Like this one. I'm gonna pop up there. And then we've got a bit of green as well. We might make a short one up there with that green. I don't want to use that colour. I might use that one. Maybe. Got another piece of that, and another piece of that. What have we got here? Oh, here's another nice piece. So I just keep all these little ripped up, torn off pieces because, you know, you never know when you might need a piece. Look, there's a piece that I'll use on this one as well. So how are we looking here? I think before I add any of them, I think I'll tear this piece of DSP. So I'd already started to tear it because I want to make sure that I'm getting a white edge showing. So, and I've just torn it across like that. Keep that piece. Come down a little way. Right, I think I can stick that one now because I don't think I'm going to do too much more stamping in the background there. So let's stick our smaller pieces to our larger pieces. And I've already done the tape, so I don't have to worry about doing that. One less job. Right. So I'm going to line that up now. Only thing with using tape is you've got to be very careful that you make sure it's lined up evenly before you stick it down. Especially with this tape that I use. I'm not a fan of tearing tape, so I use this other tape. Just have so much trouble getting the backing off the tear and tape. I know everyone says you've got to give it a bit of a burnish to get it off, but I just can't get it to work to my liking. So there we go, and now I'll just put some tape on this. Now, because I'm going to put a photo on this, this is the reason I'm using tape. I don't like using wet glue when I'm adding photographs. So let's get this tape and add that on there. So as you can see, when you're using a sketch, it's just really a guide for you to start the basis of your your layout from. You don't have to follow it completely, and even though they've used circles, I could have used any shape that I wanted It doesn't, you don't have to follow the actual sketch design. These papers make such an easy scrapbooking page. I've seen so many beautiful things done with them, and I think it's going to be one of my favorite mega suites in the annual catalog. I think I'm really going to fall in love with everything about this set. Now I'm only going to pull one piece of tape off at the moment because I want to line up my grid so that I can get my you go in there, get my frame straight. So I'm thinking that it's got to be about 2 inches or maybe 2.5 in. 2.5, let's have a look at that. That one looks to be, oh, can't see with my other bit of paper in underneath there. Let's have a look. The other bit is a backing board from our DSP, so it is a little bit maybe bigger. Right, let's have a look here. Get out of the way. I normally, because I can't see, I'm going to have to pull this out. Excuse me, I've had the flu for the last couple of days. I had my launch on the weekend and I kind of come down with a bit of the lurgy, so there we go. So I'm just going to put a couple of marks here because we're not really going to see them, and if we do, I can easily rub them out. So I'm going to come down a fair way because I want to be able to have that other photo up a bit higher. So there we go, we've got that straight. Now I can pull the rest of the pieces off of here. Yeah, my husband's away. His mum is not very well, so he's away at Dysart with his family. But because I've got the flu, I decided I better stay home so that I didn't give everybody the lurgy. So, yes. If you're a praying person, please say a prayer for my husband's mum. She's 82 or 83, so you know, not terribly old, but is not in a good way at the moment. There we go, that's stuck down now. So I will just rub out that pencil line that we can see up here. There we go. Right, let's have a look at this. We'll have a flower there, maybe one there. What happened to my other flower? Here it is, hiding over here. There we go. Now bring this other frame in here. So I've made it 4 1/4 by 3 1/4, and that's so that I can fit a memories and more journaling card on there. But I'll probably put a photo as well. So I'm going to stick that straight down, that one. I didn't tape these ones because this was a bit of an afterthought. I thought it looked a bit bare up there, so I should even maybe put some stamping up there, but we'll see how we go. I can easily add some stamping later. just put a post-it note over the top of it, and that way I'll be able to stamp over it. But we'll see how we go. And then my other piece here is 4.5 by 3.5. So just to give me a little border. Line that up again before we stick it. Oh, it's a bit crooked. I'll have to trim that. Have to trim that. So, how's that looking? Looks a bit better. Trim that one as well. Just give him a little haircut, I have to. Just a little one. Not very much. There we go. I'll probably fit better actually. There we go. So I can stick that one down as well. I know I've seen both the other girls' layouts, and they look amazing, and very, very different to my layout. So yeah, it's good. We've just got a bit of variation, all using the same products. Just goes to show the versatility of it. Okay, stick that one down now. Okey dokey. Now with this one, I should be pretty right to stick it, because pretty much can work out whether it's straight, and that's about the same distance in between. I could maybe stick that one up there. Now, here's my bits of paper I'm going to bring in here. Right. Let's have a look here. I've got that one. I've got this one. Can come down a bit more. Now, I want to have the white showing, so you tear the paper towards you to get the white edge. Our cardstock is the same color all the way through, so when you tear it, it remains the same. Oh, this one's going to be a bit thin, but anyway, we're not going to use that whole piece. So peel that off. But we've got Close to My Heart joining us, and I know that they have two-tone cardstock. So that will be a nice variation into our scrapbooking supplies. I might put that one on top, seeing as though it's so skinny. Put that one up there. And then what other color have we got? Oh, I might use a bit of this pattern paper here. Just tear that off. Right, so let's just glue those down, because we're not putting a photo anywhere near this. So glue that one down. One there. Oh, this one's a bit skinny. It's okay. I'll make it come down a bit further and put this one over the top of it. Look what that brings into the layout. Just brings all those colors in. Let's see what we've got over here. Let's do another one. I think up here we'll do another one. I've got a bit there. Might use this bit here. I've got glue all over my fingers now. I don't want that bit. Okay, so might just cut that one, I think. Don't want it very wide, about 3/4 of an inch, and then about 3 inches long, I think. That piece there. Put our piece of green on top this time, and I've got another piece here of this pattern paper. Now it's going the other way, but it's not really going to matter. So tearing towards us so that we get that white edge again, and then I'll just peel that bit off. All right, let's stick those ones down now. Just, you know, we've all got these little scraps of paper. Well, we can just add them to our layout, and it just gives us some kind of dimension in the background, something else to look at. Right, how long are you going to be, mate? About that long. Don't you just love my exact measuring skills? Because we're going to put another one on the top of this, I'm not so worried about getting all the glue all over it. I'll just trim that edge in a minute, and I'm going to make that one go up a bit higher. Now, like I said, I've cut out my leaves and stuff. This is where I'm going to bring them into this layout. We've got this bit of ripped edge here. I'll just clean up this little bit of a mess so I know where I'm going. Okay, right, where's our leaves now? Bring all them back in. Don't want to spill any, but we've got these little tiny ones here that I thought we might put behind our flowers. So let's get some dimensionals out, and we don't want to make them too high, but we want to be able to see that they're risen up a bit. So I'm going to put one up there where that one is, and then I will put the glimmer paper ones underneath once I've worked out where they're going to go. And I said I'm going to put some circles of colour on here. I will do that in a minute. Of course I put one right there, didn't I? Let me put a bit of glue behind this. This is another thing you can use your silicone mat for, is putting some glue on these fine, delicate things. If I'd thought about it, I could have used the adhesive sheets. But we're just going to pop that in there like that. Now try and give your flower a bit of shape so that he's not just laying there flat. This one is for my little frame that I'm going to put on here somewhere. I'm going to cover that up with the green. You could cut away that other one, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to stick it straight over the top of that one. So just leave that there for the minute. Okay, so we have another leaf here. Some dimensionals on this one. Like I said, you could make these flowers any color. There is a little petal that we're going to stamp all over the page. That was why I didn't really want to do these dark ones, because that's the color of our other flower. that I'm going to put in there. So a bit of glue on that one now. And this one's just an off cut, but he'll still work. Just a little bit of glue just to hold him in place. I do have some tweezers here. Shove him in underneath there. Right. Move this guy up there. Okay, this one, because we're going to put some photos in on these, I'm just going to try and make sure that my dimensionals are in the middle here so that they're not touching the edges of that frame. Right, now where's that little fella gone? Here. Might have to cut out one more of these, but I do have some other ones already pre-cut. Whoops, a bit too much glue there, Shaz. There we go. Now, I'm not using a lot of dimensionals on this because once you get it in the plastic sleeve, they don't usually move too much. So I'm not putting, you know, heaps and heaps on there. Let's have a look. What have we got there? I've got one there. I might stick this one down here because it's got a bit more leaf area there. I might have to cut one more leaf yet. So just bend up your flowers, you know, like so that they're not so flat. There we go. Okay, bit of glue on this fella. See one that's still in there. So I'll pull him out before I stick him. There we go, he's out now. There we go, it's starting to look like a layout now. Right, now I'm going to pop these other leaves in underneath. And same thing again, just to give them some shape. Use your bone folder. And then we're just going to pop them in underneath there. That's another reason why I haven't stuck a lot of dimensionals on our flowers, because I wanted to put these leaves in underneath. I hope you're all enjoying this this presentation. As I said, Lauren will be next after me, and then Vicky will be after her. So and then same again on Sunday. Oops, I forgot to curl that one. To do them from this side. Where am I going to stick this one, Shazza? Oh yeah, one there. Get all of our dimensional backings off there. I did quite a few of these because I thought I didn't know how many I was going to be needing. There we go. He might be able to go in underneath there somewhere. Oh yeah, there. Now the thing with scrapbooking is that you know, sometimes we allow the things that we're putting on our page to take away from our photo, whereas I'm trying to keep it quite minimalistic. I don't really want to overshadow it with lots of bling and stuff. And this is pretty blingy, this this glimmer paper, so I'm going to try not to fill too much in there. You're probably thinking, we can do this scrapbook page with our eyes closed. Not a lot of great techniques or anything in there, but I just want to show you how easy it is to make a scrapbook page. You don't have to, you know, go all out, basically. This one needs a leaf. And then I will start to put those other pieces of DSP in. I'm going to trim that one a little bit. I must have misjudged it. Don't want all that white on there. There we go. Easily trimmed. Okay, how are we looking? I'm going to, I think, put this up here. I think. So I will bring in my silicone mat and I'll just cut those couple of bits off there that are a bit too long. That one and this one. So all I did here was I run a green leaf, just the leaf design out, and then I run the whole die design out. And put some glue on that. Now you don't need a lot. Just need some in those thicker bits. All right, bring this in here now and then line it up. And no one will ever know that that pink one is purple one, whatever. Petunia pop one is supposed to be there. And then I'm just going to lay some, a very thin row of glue along this. As I said, if I thought I should have used the this adhesive backing and run it through. There we go. I'm just going to lift that one. And pop it there. Look at that. Beautiful. Now, like I said, there was some more stamping and I want to add some more DSP circles in here. So I'll just grab this piece and maybe what's on the back side of that. I don't really think we need that green because it's a bit overpowering. Maybe just some of this one. Maybe just a bit of that one. Let's have a look here. Let's cut a couple of circles. I'll just move my layout up a little bit to bring the mini in. A little mini fella. And I just want to cut a couple of circles. I don't want a really big one. I want that one and that one and maybe that little tiny one. Sometimes I can spend absolute hours on a layout, and then other times I can just smash one out in no time flat. But kind of when you're just pulling all the pieces together, you're a bit, I don't want that one to be very big, so I'll bring that one in a little. Yeah, when you're trying to pull all the pieces together, sometimes it takes you a little bit longer to get your idea on the page. And then I've got glue everywhere. Might grab one with a bit of a flower in it. This one up here, I think. Don't normally just hack into my paper, but it's a full sheet, so I'll just hack those pieces out. Alright, can we fit that one, and that one on the same plate so I don't have to do it 3 times? Yeah, look at that. Oh, now it moved. Got a bit of washi here, just put a bit of washi on it, Sharon. Keep it in place. There, and another little bit here. All right, let's go. Nope, it's not going to work for me. Why aren't you working? Just does not want to go. There we go. Sorry for the jiggling. There we have our couple of shapes there. Pop them over to the side so I don't lose them. Right, let's straighten all this back up now. Better check to see that I'm in camera view because I did just move that. How's that? Not too bad. It's looking pretty good from up there. Okay, so this one, might add that one there. And that one under there, and this one here. There we go. I think I need one up there, but I might put that one in afterwards. Let's have a look. Let's put this one down first. I think it needs to go that way. So this one down next. And then I might pop that one up, I think. Give him a bit of height and a bit of dimension. And now, because we've got a bit of bling happening there. Oh, that one's a bit straight, but anyway, we'll fix that up. Yeah, I really feel like we need one up here, so I really think we'll have to. So, like I said, I want to bring some of this other bling in. So I'm going to, where am I going to pop it? Might put that one there. Stick that down. I'd already pre-cut these because I thought I just wanted some extra bling in here. There we go. And then over here, hanging off the edge of this, I want to put a little title. So then I've got my triangle for my, you know, for it to be aesthetically pleasing to the eye. There is a rule, but I don't know what the rule is, but I'm going to put that there for our sentiment. So I'll stick that one down. I'm just going to hang him off the edge a little bit. There we go. And now let's have a look. Because I don't know what what photos I'm going to put on this. I'll just have a little think before I actually use any of these words. Let's have a look. Hope is believing in a brighter tomorrow. Love never gives up. Faith is being sure what we cannot see. Best of luck. Peace makes the world a better place. You're a true blessing. Little one, friend, you've got this. Feel better soon. Celebrate. Hello, you are loved. Friend, may all your wishes come true. Have a blessed day. With sympathy, we definitely don't want that. My heart goes out to you, just for you, to you and yours, and happy birthday. So there's quite a few sentiments in there. And then we've got what I've used here on the page. I've used this one over here, sentiment box, and I've used this one in here for this one. And then the circle is this one here. So yeah, so quite a few sentiments in there, but because I don't really know what photos I want to put on this, I don't think I will add that. But I think it's done, I think. Let's have a look. Here's our sketch. As I said, it's just a guide. I need to do a title, but because I don't know what photos I'm putting on there, I don't really want to do a title just yet. So we've got a bit of paper in there, a bit of paper here, a bit of DSP. I think I'll need to put another circle up there. I feel like it's needs something up there. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Yes, it was a long time getting to that style of the page, but I hope you enjoyed my process. Okay, thank you. Bye.